Right. Good evening, everybody. Everybody that's come across with Grandad. Grandad, thank you very much for the raid.
No
Pikachu,
problem.
thank you for the raid.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
I'll get to the follows in a minute. Let's get to the introductions. So, for those who don't know who I am, because you probably don't, I'm F1 Gatecrasher. I'm a Twitch streamer, mainly on the game of Destiny 2. But I also have this little podcast where I invite guests from the community to come and join me, and I grill them. Well, no, it isn't quite like that. We have a nice chilled out conversation, questions thrown in, and that's how this runs. So, first of all, welcome to my guest, Grandad Gaming. Good evening,
Thank
good
you.
sir. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me. I'm all right. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'd say I'm all right. I've been better. There's a certain GM and some Scottish lads who've put me in a bit of a bad mood, but I'm sure that won't affect the podcast.
Is it glassware? Is it glassware?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We
I've
did
been
it. We
I've
did
been
it last
watching.
night, but
It looks quite tough from what I've seen.
yeah, yeah. It's just the boss room's a nightmare. So.
Yeah.
We just need to learn it. My mate Standen was saying that we was the same about proving grounds, and that ended up pretty easy in the end. So whether this will ever be easy or not, it's just like anything, isn't it? Figuring stuff out, figuring the strats out,
Yeah,
and
and once you got the strats
uh,
down.
yeah, like it's all right watching videos and stuff and all that sort of thing, but you need to be comfortable in it yourself, don't you?
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? So. Yeah, but
yeah, definitely.
it's not gone well
Oh
tonight. We didn't have that many goals.
yeah.
We had I think it was 3 attempts.
Yeah.
So, but last night it took us I think it was 3 or 4 attempts to get it done. Well, it says five on Braytech or Destiny Tracker, but
All right.
one of them was because Bongo went to make a cup of tea. We had to go back to orbit.
Oh no.
Good old Bongo.
Right. So they're the introductions out of the way. For anyone that hasn't been across the podcast before, basically, there's four topics that we go through. One is getting to know my guests better, away from streaming, YouTubing, or whatever they do. The second subject is gaming. Then we go into Destiny, and then the final subject is what my guest does. So content creating, streaming, whatever that might be. And there's also a quick fire round thrown in just for good measure. So hopefully everyone here enjoys it. We'll just quickly get these little shout outs out of the way. So Negative Reality, Frog Driver, and Speardusk, thank you very much for the follows. So appreciated. So let's get into this, shall we?
Yeah.
Right, so getting to know you better. So for people that obviously don't know or can't tell from your accent, whereabouts are you from?
Scotland, mate. Little town called Glasgow now. Manchester. I'm from Manchester. Manchester in the northwest of England.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
been on the news a few times this past 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
and we
Is
won't
that the
search too much more.
yeah, yeah, leave it at that.
But
Hmm.
so obviously everyone knows you, Grandad Gaming, as you are in front of us now. But what was life like growing up? What was little? This sounds really funny saying it.
Little granddad.
What was little Grandad like growing up?
Oh,
School, friends,
yeah.
getting up to
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Little granddad was he was a bit of a nightmare. Well, I was saying that I kept a lot of my stuff underneath the radar, but uh, I was into I was into breakdancing and hip hop and all things like that from about the age of 10. And then I attempted a breakdancing move which went drastically wrong. I ended up in hospital with near enough a broken neck. So I thought, yeah, maybe breakdancing isn't for me. So then I took up because I was into art. I could draw anyway. I started doing graffiti, which most like weekends, I'd say I was staying at a mate's house, and then we'd end up decamping to some bloody like train yard or bloody some wall somewhere. You know what I mean? We'd sneak out of his house with our bags of spray paint and go and paint the town red. So, well, paint the town every colour, not just red.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, my parents didn't have a clue about that until I got caught. So, but like at school, and I was, you know what I mean? I wasn't an intellectual, but I was quite brainy at school, so that was all right. So they thought I was not the problem child. You know what I mean? They thought my sister
Yeah.
was, because she was a bit of a, well, she still is a loudmouth.
Yeah.
I mean, if she did something wrong, she'd come home and bloody tell my mum and dad about it. But I was more sneaky. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they thought I was at bloody Jonathan Crompton's having a sleepover and in bed for 10 o'clock. When really we used to sneak out of his window at like midnight and just stay out till 4 a.m. bloody being vandals. No, we weren't vandals. We were artists. But that's what ended up me doing the job that I did and going to college and stuff like that for graphic design, because I got in trouble with the police for graffiti a few times, and the first time me parents confiscated everything I could draw with. So like, because I had spray cans in the house, but I kept them in my room, and
Yeah.
my mum and dad were quite trusting. Mainly because they were more interested in playing golf and they didn't have time to police me. But they just confiscated everything, paints, paper, everything. And so that didn't work. I just carried on doing it. I got caught again. Then my dad sat me down and said, well, if this is your passion, you need to find some way to monetize it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and that was quite forward thinking in them days, because I'm going back like early 80s, mid 80s. And that's when I started at school. I started trying more art at school and got it into me head that I wanted to be a commercial artist, it was called in them days.
Yeah.
Now it's a graphic designer or an illustrator, but in them days we called commercial artists. So, yeah. That was up until that was 16 sort of thing, and then I discovered acid house and raving. Going up to Blackburn, I can see you got your Blackburn Rovers footy shirt on. That was like going to our warehouse parties and stuff like that when I was in college. Hacienda, yeah, and then the next 20 years were a blur until I found gaming. You think I'm joking? I'm
no,
not.
you're not, because I've been in the same situation, so I kind of I get it.
Yeah.
So as you brought up the graffiti, I'll fast forward this question. So you are brilliant at graffiti, and everyone that sees the stuff that you do, it is fantastic. So obviously I don't know, point. So there's your GG logo just above you. Then you've got obviously
right.
the kid behind you.
Yeah.
I don't know if people can see that as
sort of. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was a labour of love, that, because I never in graffiti you have like different how can I call what can I call it? It's like different skills, different artists have different skills. I was always lettering.
Yeah.
That's what I did. But then you, like in a crew of graffiti artists, say there was 10 of you in the crew, you'd have 6 or 7 of you good at lettering, but then 2 or 3 others who were good at like characters.
Yeah.
Because that's why, like, when people say, "Oh, I want me kid's bedroom painting," but then they give you a photo of something that Banksy's done, you know what I mean, or like a photo realism thing that they've seen in Manchester City Centre, and it's like, no, that's not. No, I don't do that. You know what I mean? I'm used to hanging off a train and spraying my name on it. I'm not bloody. I'm not Vincent Van Bloody Go or whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they think graffiti, it's all one thing, but it's not. There's a whole gamut of things in graffiti. But I won't bore you with a lecture on graffiti because it will get quite boring.
No. So, if you have a very rare night off streaming,
Yeah.
rare night to yourself, there's nobody else in the house, you can put your feet up on the sofa, telly with Netflix or whatever you watch stuff on. What's your favourite film or TV show?
I mean, nights off, I play Destiny. But if I had to, the latest one I've watched, because while I was out of work, I have started watching a bit more telly. Mainly while I'm cooking sausages in the morning, because my sausages take about an hour and a half to do. 20. Usually I set the alarm for 15 minutes, and turn them a little bit, so because I like them charcoaled underneath the grill.
Fair enough.
But they're about that far away from the grill. People in our clan, they'll laugh because I always go, shit, sausages. But yeah, I watch. At the moment, I'm watching Fargo. I watched the original ones. Well, not the original ones. Series 1 and 2 with that little fella in and Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes.
He was married to Angelina Jolie.
Yeah.
I think he was in number 2. So I've watched 3 and 4 of them, and I've also watched Line of Duty recently. I love that. That was brilliant.
Was really good.
Yeah, but Breaking Bad, I enjoyed that. Better Call Saul. But going right back, I used to enjoy Coronation Street. I fucking did it. It was great. Yeah, I used to be a right soap addict because before gaming, I used to get home from work and like go in and my bird would be there and I'd like just watch her telly what she was watching. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I discovered gaming, it was like my eyes were open to something that actually. You know what I mean? What filled your time rather than staring at a box. You know what I'm saying? So recently, I've not watched that much telly, apart from since I've stopped working. I stopped working in a 9 to 5 job.
So, if Gordon Ramsay was to walk through that door behind you now, silver platter, and he's coming in with your favourite food dish.
Yeah.
What would it be?
I reckon chat should answer this. What would be my favourite thing for Gordon Ramsay to cook me? Everyone knows what it is. It's fish pie, isn't it? Nice big fish pie.
I knew, but I had to confirm it.
Yeah. It wouldn't beat me mum's fish pie, though. Mum's fish pie is absolutely bloody fantastic. Yeah, it's like, yeah, you'd love it. Anyway, people think fish pie is hanging.
I love fish pie.
Yeah, what with cheese, like cheese on top,
Cheese
like
on top,
mashed potato.
Yeah.
The cheese sort of like not burnt, but it's
Yeah.
had a good scene too. Yeah.
Not only
So,
that,
yeah, fish pie.
Yeah, and you
That's the
can't
question.
beat home cooking.
No. My mum lives in Spain, so I don't get it much anymore. I live a bit of a sad life, to be honest. I don't watch any telly. And I've got no one to cook for me. Any fish pie. Yeah. Yeah. That's just reminding me, my sister said she was going to make me one for this week.
Oh, nice. Something to look forward to.
Yeah. Hey, Google, can I have a reminder, please?
Reminder.
Karen, fish pie. No? Karen, fish pie? Oh, she's blanking me. Anyway, go on.
It's nearly as good as my Siri on my iPhone. That's crap as well.
Yeah, she's no good. I need to get rid of her.
So, away from if you're not gaming, or streaming, which again is very rare because you.
Yeah.
What do you like what would you like, or what do you like doing? So getting out of the
Uh,
house, socializing, skiing, jogging. It, I know I've probably
yeah.
named a lot of things that you don't like doing, but
Hmm. Well, before lockdown and stuff, I enjoyed like going out and going to pubs and socializing and stuff.
mm,
I used to really enjoy that, but yeah, since getting into gaming, it doesn't like when you've had the same mates for as long as I've had. You've sort of like you've heard all the stories and you've heard all the jokes,
yeah,
and you a lot of the lads that I grew up with are sort of like still stuck in the 90s. You know what I mean?
yeah,
And still doing the same sort of things as well. So even though I used to enjoy that, like gaming, sort of, how can I put it? Didn't save me. That's not right. But do you know what I mean? It opened up a new group of people that I probably wouldn't even
yeah,
speak to if I wouldn't have discovered gaming. That lockdown would have absolutely destroyed me because I used to get stir crazy if I was in the house at like 10:30 in the morning on a Saturday. Do you know what I mean? I'd
yeah,
want to be out. So, but other things, I've got a bike. I enjoy bike riding, uh, mainly to the shop, but uh, yeah, and me graffiti and stuff, art and design, things like that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's that was always a passion of mine, like art and design. But then when you start doing it as a job, you do lose a bit of that full time passion that you don't want to be doing it. You know what I mean? When you're not
yeah,
actually getting paid for it.
yeah. So you've obviously mentioned your sister, your mum, and all that, and we've seen little grandson on the odd
Yeah,
occasion come up. So obviously you've got family around and all that type of stuff.
yeah. I've got mainly my sister and her husband. They like live around the corner, and my nephew. They're the ones I'm most close to at the moment. Yeah, 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 and
Yeah,
obviously my grandson.
yeah. It's quite amusing when he comes and sits on your lap and starts saying what.
Yeah,
But get your granddad gaming
yeah.
video.
It was used to. Yeah, it used to be great. That he doesn't come as much anymore. But yeah, it used to be great. That. Yeah. Yeah, I miss his little. I used to see a lot more of him than I do now, but yeah, yeah, he's great.
Free advertisement.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Right,
Get the
so
viewers in.
yes.
Mm.
So before we go to the next subject, which is gaming, Standen, thank you very much for the bits. We wouldn't have him in Scotland, I believe that says.
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't be able to understand him anyway. Maybe
Well,
Google will listen to me in Gowie. That's it. That's a GM reference.
all
Try to
right,
wind me up again.
fair enough.
Yeah. Can you ban him actually? Sort it out. You not get any mods.
I've got mods in here, yeah.
Yeah.
If you ask
Stream
them nicely.
elements. Get
Oh,
rid of five Sandam.
yeah.
Thank you very much for
Yeah.
the follow, Standen. So going on to gaming. So, what was the first video game that you played?
Uh, Lock and Chase
Oh,
on the
yeah.
Intellivision, which was Intellivision was one of the first
First,
consoles.
it was.
Yeah, have I got a pipe and some slippers? I should have put one of my wigs on, a grey wig. Well, I don't really need a grey wig, but yeah, Intellivision was like the rival to Atari. Everyone's heard of Atari, haven't
Mm,
they? Even the young kids like Standen and that. But there was a rival machine called Intellivision. I mean, mum and dad bought us one of them, and that had a game called Lock and Chase, which was basically their version of Pac-Man.
yeah,
Yeah, and that's like my earliest memory of gaming. Uh, then I got into I got a Spectrum one. Was it Spectrum or no? It was a Commodore 128. So there was
all
like the
right.
VIC 20, and then there was a Commodore 128, and on there you had games like not Donkey Kong, Manic Miner, Jet Set Willy,
Oh, Jet
which were all
Set
like
Willy.
they were all platform games. Do you know what I mean? That was
Yeah,
They were the rage back then,
Mm,
platform games. So, then they used to come on a tape and take about 10 minutes to load.
God, yeah,
And made this like god awful modem noise.
I don't miss that.
Yeah. Remember when they brought in anti-privacy things where basically when you started the game up, it'd ask you for a code and it'd show like 4 coloured squares, and then in the game like inlay there was a like loads of squares, different coloured squares, and then A B C D going along the top, and then 1 to 20 going down the side. And you
Yeah.
had to match up the colours and then put in the code. But all people did was, because you had tape to tape, tape to tape ghetto blasters. You'd copy the games like that and then go to the colour photocopy shop and copy the thing. selling for a quid at school.
Yeah.
It was brilliant.
So, so was that your first console? The Inter?
In television,
Yeah.
yeah. Made by, I think it was made by Mattel. You know
Yeah, I think you're right.
yeah. They make like all Barbies and that, don't they?
Yes, they do. Yeah.
Yeah. Barbies and consoles in televisions. No, yeah. But I think that was before Barbie. I don't know. Jesus Jones.
Hey Google.
Mm. Yeah. She's not speaking, so she fell out with me. Otherwise I'd ask her.
So, what other consoles have you had over the years? Because I know obviously you're PC gaming now, but
Yeah. Uh well, before this PC I had an Xbox One. Uh and before that I had Xbox 360. But then before that it was like them what's it called? Super Nintendo. So, like I said, I
yeah,
went 20. I went 20 years, 25 years without gaming because I was too busy clubbing and Ibiza and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm working as well. I've always like up until February. I always work like long hours. Uh, but yeah, so I didn't have a Mega Drive or anything like that. I never got into that. My son had one, and he had a couple of goals in it, but I sort of missed all them years of gaming. That's why I'm surprised how shit hot I am at Destiny. Do you know what I mean? If I would have had all them like going to uni or college, innit? Playing Call of Duty on the Mega Drive or whatever you kids do, you know what I mean? That's like your apprenticeship, isn't it?
yeah,
It is.
yeah, yeah. You're
But
right.
it was coming to Destiny. It was all bloody new to me. Right, he's right.
I know you're. I know.
Bloody hell.
So out of
They give me shit that you struggle on the classway. Fucking GM. Piss me off that GM.
so throughout all the games that you have played, what would you
Yeah.
say your favorite game of all time is?
Destiny 2 by Bungie.
The-
Definitely.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah. Division was good though. Tom Clancy's Division.
yeah, I've played that. I quite like it.
Yeah. Warframe, no, I put some hours into Warframe. But for longevity and coming back to it, it's
Mm,
got to be Destiny. It's probably me. Not Destiny 1, this Destiny.
yeah,
But I think that's more to do with the people who I've met and stuff like that. Whether if I didn't have like the clan that I'm in and the mates that I've met through that and the streaming Destiny, whether I'd still play it sat on my own, I'm not sure.
yeah,
Like I remember the first raid I did and things like that. Before then, gaming was like a solitary exercise. Do
mm.
you know what I mean? But yeah. So probably Destiny, followed by Division One.
Oh yeah,
Uh, then Ghost and Goblins, if you want an old one.
yeah.
Uh, and Red Dead Redemption 1, I really enjoyed that. I 100%ed that.
Oh, nice.
And that was before I knew anyone in gaming or had any gaming friends, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was just me and my mate Jay, who he got me into gaming.
So, is there any other types of games? Because obviously, Destiny is a first-person shooter. well,
Yeah.
with the other elements attached to it. Well, are there any other types of games that you like playing? So uh, I can't remember who I asked. Just Dance was an answer one time. Nobody knew that
Right.
they like Just Dance in private. But is there like any
Yeah. Yeah.
battle royales or the silly games like Fall Guys or anything like that types of games that you play every so often?
No,
No.
I'm a one game man, me.
You
I
play.
am. I played marbles a few
I was about to say
times,
that marbles on stream.
but no, I've like Warframe. I absolutely hammered that game. But that's similar to Destiny, apart from it's like Destiny on acid. Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
or Destiny on speed. It's just like fast.
yeah,
But I put about 3,000 hours into Warframe.
yeah.
Got to like I mean, mastery rank was the highest it could be in the game, and like now I've not played it for about a year,
Is
so
that is that
it's
a free to play game? Is it free to play?
yeah, free to
Yeah.
play. Even though I spent about I reckoned it up once, I reckon it was about £1.50 on it, on getting the Warframes early, but
Right.
then because what it was is it's not like people say it's pay to win, but they release like new Warframes and you can pay money to get them straight away,
Yeah.
or you can grind for them. But you could if you bought them straight away, then you grind for them as well, and then you
Mm.
could sell your sets in game for the in-game currency.
Currency.
So it was
Right.
like because for the first 24, 48 hours of the Warframe being out, the prices would rocket right up. You know what I mean?
Mm.
So say it was like say the price of a Warframe was a tenner usually. In the first 2 days, it'd be like £100. So
Right.
by you spending 25 quid on the off the developers, when you grinded a loads of sets, they have like an in-game trading system, and you just put it up like in Mesa Prime for sale, 800 platinum, and you get like loads of offers. And that was one of the good parts about that game, that as well as playing it, you could like be an half a daily, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which sort of appealed to me.
Really?
Funnily enough,
Really?
yes. A very deep character, Gatecrasher. Very deep.
So we're gonna move on to Destiny. Obviously, as it's your favourite game, as you've just
Yeah,
mentioned.
yeah.
Uh, just quickly, Ibiza and Average Joe, thank you very much for the follows. Very appreciated. Right, so let's get to Destiny. So, what got you interested in Destiny?
Uh, Division. So I used to play Division with a lad called Duddits. I met him in like Division used to. Have you ever played Division?
Yes.
They had incursions like Dragon's Nest.
Yeah.
I was like farming that one day on Xbox, and I joined like an LFG group, and you never used to get invited to parties, and he invited me to a party. This Duddits guy, fucking the worst mistake I've ever made, because he's still knocking about now. But so we joined a party and we just got on, and he showed me like all these builds and stuff. Because even though I knew the game, I didn't like know the intricacies of the builds and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's always been dead good at that. So I played Division with him. Well, I remember I met him in Dragon's Nest, and then the day after I was going to Ibiza for 2 weeks. I remember coming back and thinking, I wonder if he's still going to be around, because the stuff that he showed me, it blew my mind.
Yeah.
And it was like this. There was this perk called Damage to Elites, and it just meant you could melt the bosses. And I didn't know fuck all about that. And so I remember coming back and thinking, "What going to be about this kid? I need to learn more strats off him." And he was. So I ended up playing Division with him for about 6 months to a year. And then he was already into Destiny, but he left Destiny to play Division.
Yeah.
And then he went back to Destiny. And he when Rise of Iron came out, and he said to me, "Why don't you get it?" So I got it, and yeah, the rest is history. even though I had quite a big layoff when Destiny 2 come out because I'd already got into Warframe. So
Yeah.
I hardly played year one. Played I played from what was it when Forsaken come out and then didn't stop really.
Yeah. So, what moments, like a wow moment, sticks in your mind from Destiny? So,
Personal or
yeah, personal.
actually in
So,
game.
for example, mine is King's Fall Raid. I've said this plenty of times. King's Fall Raid at the end, last boss, an Oryx. The big Oryx just comes up like that, and you're just there
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
at that, and that
How
always
does he?
sticks in your
How,
mind
sorry, just sorry. How does he come up?
like this, like a cat.
Oh, right. Okay. Enjoyed that. Uh, I think. Oh God. I think Wrath of the Machine was the first like proper raid that I did. I went back and did Vogue, and I
Oh
went back and did King's
yeah.
Fall, but they didn't have the same wow factor for me
Mm,
as Wrath of the Machine. And like doing all the puzzles for the Outbreak Prime and that,
yeah,
because it's that thing of like it when you're experiencing something for the first time with your mates and they're experiencing it for the first time, it makes it more special, doesn't it, than
yeah,
someone taking you into an old raid and going like carrying you through it. You know what I mean? Like going into summer is near enough as soon as it's released
yeah,
is it's different and it's more yeah it's more in so it resonates more with you. But on a when a solo flawless prophecy, that was something I thought I'd never do. Do you know what I mean? There's
yeah,
two things in Destiny that I thought I'd never do, and number one was get like solo flawless on something, and number two was reach legend in comp and get Luna's Howl and Not Forgotten.
yeah,
I remember getting that on Xbox, and I soloed that all the way through, and I'm quite bad at PvP. So, and it was one of them things where you thought you'd never do it. Do you know what I mean? So when I
yeah.
did it, I was like, bloody hell! I reckon I might be the next Panda. I did think that for quite a while. I did. Like, it must be. I think when I play with other people, it must just be off my game because I soloed it all.
Yeah.
I got yeah, I got quite a big head, but not to any other people. Just when I was laying in bed at night on my own, thinking I'm fucking good at this game, me. You know what I mean? I'm good at PvP. And then I moved to PC. Yeah, realised that you're not good at PvP.
Different kettle of fish for PC, isn't it?
Hmm?
Different kettle of fish on being on PC.
Yeah, skill ceiling's a lot higher, and even like people going about cheats, I just think people are better. I know there is cheats, but people are just better.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
of the clips, some of the lads who I know who are absolutely cracked PvPers and have sent me clips and stuff. The way that they do flicks and that to people's heads, with snipers.
yeah,
It's like there's no way in the world I'm ever going to be able to learn how to do that. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
You know, you'll just
It is
realise
it's
it's never
amazing
going to
how they
happen.
can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's like what I've heard people say or they've said to me. You're overthinking it. You just need to like let it happen. Do you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
instead, I aim down sights and fucking yeah.
So, what's your favourite raid then?
Favorite raid
Because I know
in
you
Destiny
obviously
2 or Destiny 1
either
or
either.
either.
Because obviously you do
Uh,
a lot of raids. You help a lot of people through the raids. So
yeah. Favorite raid. I really liked. No, not Scourge of the Past. It was more like a strike, wasn't it? I liked Crown of Sorrow, but it's gonna have to be DSC, I think,
yeah,
because yeah, I really like DSC. Uh, is it better than? Yeah, it's better than Vogue. Yeah, DSC. But I like Wrath of the Machine as well for different reasons.
yeah,
So it's a bit of a I don't think I can answer this question, Mr. Gatecrasher. I don't think I can. I like DSC because of what it brought. Like I built sort of a community through DSC, doing helps and stuff and things like that. And it was the first day one as well that I ever attempted.
Mm.
But yeah, but Wrath of the Machine, I like Wrath of the Machine as well. So it's a tie between them two, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raph's my favourite. It still is
Mm.
now. But I love DSC for how it looks, the music, and
Yeah.
even the encounters. They're all actually
Yeah.
enjoyable
They're all
and different
Yeah.
all the way through.
Yeah. In every raid, you usually get like the start of Crown of Sorrow or the second encounter in Vogue before with the wyverns and that,
Yeah,
whatever it's called, that one. They're quite boring, but DSC doesn't. I mean, Descent is a little bit boring, but it's like short and they're good encounters. It's even the first one I think is a good encounter. There's not that many. There's not any encounter in DSC where I think, oh fucking hell, we've got to do this. Do you know what I mean?
yeah.
They're all quite all enjoyable and all different. So I think they did a good job on that.
Well, even the start of it on when you get on the Sparrows and you're going through snow
Yeah,
blitzing across, and
yeah, it's really
it
well
sets
done.
the atmosphere for it.
Mm,
It's really good.
yeah, yeah, definitely. So yeah, it'd
So
be a toss up between them two. I
yeah,
think if they did Wrath of the Machine in Destiny 2, I think it'd be all like that Seaver and everything.
it,
Well,
it
everyone loves Seaver, don't they?
yeah,
So
it'll be coming. I think
yeah,
to tie in with the Witch Queen, I think King's Fall will come back first,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah. It could do, yeah,
then I think Wrath will come.
yeah.
So, what do you enjoy doing the most in Destiny? Obviously, there's lots of different things in Destiny.
Mm,
There's grinding builds or stats, trying to get a decent stat drop on armor, or rolls on guns, or it's just playing Crucible or doing raids. Obviously, there's lots of different components to the game. But what do you
yeah,
find most enjoyable?
yeah. Raids probably. Yeah, raids. I like PvP. I do enjoy. You might not believe me by my reactions when I play P, but I really enjoy PvP. I'm just not very good at it. Do you know what I mean? And it's hard to love something that you're absolutely shite at. Do you know? Do you know what I'm saying?
And I think that the fact that bloody comes out while
Yeah,
you're playing PvP sort of
yeah,
masks it.
yeah,
Bless
yeah.
you.
So, but I do like PvP, but probably raids. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
raids and GMs apart from this one this week. But I know I'll get to like this one. It's just the process of learning is painful in it.
So is that down to the challenge of raids and GMs that makes it enjoyable for you?
Yeah, yeah, I think so. It actually takes you have to be switched on, don't you?
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? Uh, like what? I don't know, like the seasonal stuff. You could do it with your eyes closed, couldn't you? And it doesn't. There's nothing at stake, is there?
No.
Like in a GM, you've got to be switched on because you could get sniped by a vandal if you
Yeah, one shotted,
bloody
yeah.
yeah if you lose your concentration. So yeah, I think that's what that's what I enjoy about GMs. Raids is different in it. Raids they're a bit easy raids, aren't they? But I enjoy taking new people through raids. That's the most enjoyable part of raids for me. And plus getting your number up on raid report.
Well, because I know the challenges, the weekly challenges have come out for VOG now, but
Yeah.
I'm sure I've seen there's a hard mode to VOG coming.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
so that'll be
I think it's
interesting to see
July
what
the
it does
8th.
with that.
Yeah, yeah. July the 8th, I think that is.
It'll probably be just as like 20 wyverns. And
Yeah,
uh,
hopefully they make it. Yeah, knowing Bungie, I can't see it. If you take it from Destiny 1, what they didn't make it that much different, did they? But They had like
No.
no revives and things like that. So
Yeah. Well, they'll probably come up with something. Who knows what it could
yeah.
be.
Shit, someone's at my door. Give me 1 minute.
There you go. There you go, chat. This is the joys of live entertainment. Off it goes. Well, you can stay here and look at my ugly mug for a little bit. While he's, what's the betting he's ordered a pizza? What do you reckon, chat? Do you reckon he's ordered a pizza? It's 10 to 11, maybe a bit late for him. But if you look, so while he's gone, look, there's the graffiti of Cade. Obviously, you can't see his head, but I saw the graffiti he does. So brilliant. Oh, he's had his fish pie, has he, Joe? Here he comes.
See? Ask anyone. That's why I hate taking parcels in for neighbours.
Parcels? It's 10
Yeah,
to 11.
knock on the door. Because I can never hardly hear them. Or she works. It's always the same ones next door. I don't care that my window's open. She probably heard me.
It's 10 to
Amazon
11 at night.
parcels. Yeah, I live in Manchester.
Wow.
He's had his fish pie.
Yeah, I was just saying that. Has he ordered a pizza or something?
Yeah, all right. No. That's few and far between these days. Takeaways. I used to live on them. Probably 5 days out of 7, I'd have a takeaway. Not long ago, like 6 months ago, something like that. Yeah. People take the piss. I always eat fish pie, but my diet's a lot better than it was 6 months ago. It was just like kebabs and pizzas.
Yeah.
Like 5 days out of 7. Yeah.
Yeah, not good for you.
No.
No.
To be honest,
finance.
Yeah, finance, mainly. But they lose their appeal as well, though, don't they? Like anything, if you have too much of a supposed good thing, like having a treat of a pizza every week or every fortnight or whatever, you enjoy it more, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
When you have one 4 times a week,
yeah,
it's not loses that special thing.
So, getting back to where we was before you went and took your neighbour's parcel in.
Yeah.
So if you could
gave my neighbour the parcel that I took in. It was my neighbour who knocked on.
All right.
Why did you think it was Amazon?
Yeah.
No.
That's why I said it's 10 to 11, thinking, bloody hell, they're delivering late.
No. She knocked on for me for her parcel, which I took off. That was about 4 days ago. She gets the window's open. She gets like these, them, what are they called? Like fresh, where they put all the ingredients in a box.
Gusto.
Hello Fresh.
Fresh.
Yeah, but they're always from different companies. So I think she gets these free trials, from different companies. And I have to fucking take them in because she's never in. I'm not doing it anymore. I've told the Amazon driver the other day this is the last time.
You want to open it up and cook it. Nice healthy food for free.
That must be like 4 or 5 days old. That mind you, it's probably just dry ingredients in it. Anyway, go on. We digress.
Yeah, I forgot where we was now.
Yeah.
Go on then. So if you could add, change, or remove something from Destiny,
what would it be?
Yeah.
Glassway GM. No. I'd add an anti-cheat. Even though I haven't got a clue if someone's cheating or not, because to me it's just another death. But I know it's important to a lot of people, so I'd add one of them. Uh, hmm, that's a hard one. That like the strike playlist seems a bit dead to me. Like who plays strikes apart from to get the pinnacles at the start of the season?
That's it.
Uh,
That's all I play it for.
yeah, yeah. Uh, but what I would add in is more of a power grind. Like this season, 10 power levels was not enough.
No,
I enjoyed. That's why I've started a brand new account last week.
did you?
Yeah, a new light account to grind from from 0 or whatever, or 111, 1100, whatever you start
Yeah.
up to VOG level.
So
Yeah.
what's your idea of ideal power grind then? Because obviously
I
it
think,
used to be 50 and now it's 10. Is it 10?
yeah, it was 10
Yeah.
this season, yeah, which is shite. Uh, 50's fair, I think. Yeah, I'd like 100 every season, but I think 50. It depends if a raid's coming out, doesn't it? Like
Yeah.
if a raid's coming out, I think 50's about right because it gives you enough time to get to the power level for the raid. But if there's no raid, I think it should be more because I enjoy grinding up to pinnacle level. I think that's part of the game and part of the game that I enjoy.
Would with that then would you add in more sources for pinnacles? Like
Uh,
so obviously you've got the one for playing free strikes, the one for playing free crucible, free gambit.
yeah.
Then you've got hitting 100k nightfalls,
Hmm.
and then there's
I
one
think there's
tied. There's one
enough.
tied to the seasonal events now. Play
Yeah, yeah.
X
Well, there's
amount and
two, isn't
get
there?
one.
There's a
Yeah,
bounties one and the three, but I would have kept like DSC as a pinnacle. Some people it'd still be relevant because that's why it's not relevant this season because everyone was at like power cap already, and all they had to do was do the 10 pinnacle caps.
yeah,
And that's why people had stopped doing DSC.
yeah.
So a raid that was not even a year old was now near enough obsolete,
Yeah,
which is
I've had
bloody
this
stupid.
I've had that discussion with somebody who says, "Oh no, VOG should be the only thing. It's the new raid." And I'm like, no, DSC's not even been out a year. It's a great
Yeah,
raid. It's a great raid to run.
yeah.
Even if it's you just leave it where the pinnacle you get the pinnacle from doing the weekly
Just
challenge,
one. Yeah, 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 yeah. That'd
and
be enough. Yeah,
so people have got to do the challenge to get the pinnacle,
yeah,
and it's
yeah.
just
I
one.
totally agree with you. Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, obviously
yeah.
Bungie have got
Yeah, one
whatever ideas.
pinnacle from each encounter is probably too much for two raids.
Yeah,
But DSC you should get a pinnacle from the end boss. Because if it was just from the challenge, people would just do like when the challenge was Red Rover, they'd just do the first encounter.
mm,
So that wouldn't encourage people to do the full raid, would it?
no. Well, maybe just one from the final chest then. But
Yeah, yeah,
either
that's what
way,
I think it
because
should be.
like I said before, it's a beautifully designed raid and encounters. It's just a shame, like you said, people have dropped off from running it because
Yeah, yeah, it's become
there's
a
no
dead raid
pinnacle.
overnight.
Yeah,
Unless you haven't got Eyes of Tomorrow, there's just no point running it, is there?
no,
It's a
no,
great raid.
no. I've got to try and get my Vex Smither class. That's next on my list.
Yeah. How many times have you done VOG then?
Believe it or not, once.
Ah. And you've not got Vex. Have you
No,
not tweeted about that?
no, my luck from DSC hasn't followed me to VOG.
Oh yeah, you got it on your first go, didn't you?
Yeah,
I've still not got Vex. Uh,
I want it
it was
because
a
I've seen it melting people in Crucible. That's why I want it. I want to try it out in Crucible.
what Vex is
Yeah,
it?
if you get it set up with the right mods and stuff, I think it's. I've seen Frostbolt and all that going around with it,
Wow.
but it's just another one to tick off the list as well.
Yeah, yeah. I'm a collectionist, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I've done 128 volt of glasses.
really.
And
Wow.
I haven't got it now, but that's only What's that? Is that 15 looted clays? Hang on, three is it been out 5 weeks? Three
Yeah,
characters. Yeah.
yeah,
But I'm not really that bothered, me. Obviously, I want it, but I know that it'll just go in the vault and I'll never use it.
yeah,
So, and it means that I look forward to Tuesdays or Wednesdays to run the raid and see if I get it. Because I run them all week anyway.
yeah,
It gives me that little bit more of a incentive to run them. Not that I need an incentive because I'll run them anyway, but yeah, a bit more of an excitement to run it,
yeah.
if you know what I mean.
So where this is like a double type of question. Where do you think the story's going? Because obviously the storytelling that Bungie have been doing the last few seasons is ramped up and it's really, really good. And
Yeah,
obviously we're heading
yeah.
towards Witch Queen, which we kind of know what may be coming with that. But
Mm,
where do you think the story's going, or what would you like to see where the story's going?
mm. Why? What's going to happen in Witch Queen? What do we say? What's the
Savathun's going
rumours?
to appear.
Right.
Obviously, spoiler if you haven't been in the tower in the last 24 hours. But
Oh, with the taken stuff.
there's lots of
Yeah,
taken blights about, and Osiris is acting quite funny, and
yeah.
so
Oh, that he's supposed to be possessed by Savathun.
yeah. So like I said, the
Yeah,
storytelling at the moment's quite good, but
yeah. Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't. Yeah, I'm not really a store. I enjoy it. Like each Tuesday, I'll do them. I'll do the story bit,
yeah,
and I enjoyed that cutscene. That Saint 14 cutscene. I thought that was brilliant.
yeah.
But I'm not a big one for story. I just like to get in and shoot people. But no, I just and have a laugh doing it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm not a big story guy. If I'm honest with you, uh, I I think like when Kay died, I thought that was brilliant. I thought that was really well done.
yeah,
And if but yeah, there's not many of the characters that I care enough about that it'd bother me. I liked Cade, but just yeah. Even though I enjoyed the story, but I didn't get upset about it. Do you know what I mean? It wasn't. It, it didn't emotionally devastate me.
right. I know there's some people in chat uh, that may take some sort of offence to what you've just said because obviously they love Cade and what he stood
Yeah,
for and
I mean, I'm sure he was a great chap. He had some good one-liners,
yeah.
but it is what it is, isn't it? He'll come back anyway. They'll write him back in if they can
Oh
afford the
yeah.
voice actor again or something. There'll be
Not
some reason
not saying
why
that
they came up
they've
with
been
that.
replacing the voice actors, so they'll probably just get somebody else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ikora. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. But the thing about that thing with the Future War cult and how hated uh how would you say is it Lakeshi or Lakeshi?
yeah,
Yeah, how hated she is and all that. I think that's quite clever storytelling. But I never read any of the lore or anything like that. I just don't. When I
I,
do, I find it in. I enjoy it when I do, but I just don't get the time to do it.
yeah.
And
I read some of it, but it, I can't sit there and read all of it. It's
yeah,
I'll just watch a video from Bife or something. He
yeah.
explains it better as well.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I'm
if
the
I don't
same.
understand what it's saying, he'll quite happily explain it into English so I
Yeah,
understand what it's on about.
yeah. But I'd probably never go and seek his videos out either. Do you know what I
Right.
mean? I did that when I was working. I used to like travel quite a lot, and I listened to his. I think it was a 2 hour long YouTube video about the story of Destiny, from Destiny One or before Destiny One, and that was really good. But uh, yeah, that was more of a time filler. I wouldn't actively go on YouTube and Google like a video on lore. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right, so that's the end of that subject.
Mm-hmm.
So Scrot901, thank you very much for the follow. For all those that have just come in or can see in chat, welcome to the podcast. Hopefully you'll enjoy the remainder of it. This will be going up on YouTube, so if you missed any, you'll be able to watch it back.
You'd be able to cut out when I went and
Oh no, I just
I went
upload
to
the
the
whole
door.
thing.
All right. Wait, Katie's dead.
So let's get to the quick fire round.
Right.
So this is an either or.
Mm-hmm.
So first one's quite simple. So it's Crucible or Gambit,
Crucible.
Zavala or Ikora.
Bloody hell. Oh God, I don't like Zavala and think Ikora's boring. So that's hard, isn't it? She doesn't do how, does she?
No, not
She has a
really.
little bit more this season. Ikora.
The Traveller or the Darkness.
The Darkness. Definitely.
Titans, Hunters or Warlocks.
Titans
Hmm.
with Warlocks for PvE. If you look at my game time, it's probably split evenly between Titans and Warlocks, but then
Yeah.
Hunters are like a very, very, very far behind third. Probably about 200 hours, but a couple of thousand in Warlocks and Warlocks and Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Hunters. They're too jumpy. You know what I mean?
Right, well, I'm a Hunter man, but it is what it is.
They're up, they're down, they're left, they're right. Like bloody, well, annoying.
Action films or comedy films.
Comedy. 100%.
This one's a dead cert. Pizza or fish pie.
Fish pie. Yeah, fish pie. But I like pizza. These are hard. That's hard. That.
Oh, there's another.
So I could never. So I could never have one. I had to say right,
Yeah,
one or the other.
one or
I had
the
to
other.
give one up. I'm going to shock you here. I think I'd have to go pizza because you can have a fish pie pizza. You could like bend the rules, couldn't you? You can't have a fish pie, a pizza fish pie. You can have a fish pie pizza, but you can't have pizza fish pie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right, and the last one. Jav or Houndish.
Houndish. No, I like them both equally, but I've known Houndish.
I put that one in on purpose.
Yeah. Was that like one of them? Oh no, I'm not going to bring that up. Bloody hell. When you asked one of your other guests.
Miss Kenner.
Yeah. Let's
yeah. Do you know what? I actually sort of died inside after the words had left my mouth.
I did. I died inside. Yeah. Oh, what's he thinking?
I wasn't. I wasn't.
No,
that was the thing.
No. Yeah. That much was plainly obvious. Because Jav wrecked his flawless run. Yeah. No, I like them both equally, but I've known Houndish longer, so I'll have to go with Houndish.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. We're getting chat participation. Standen or Ibiza?
Ether.
There we go.
Hang on a minute. Let me just check some figures. Actually, no, Standen. Yeah, no, there's no way in the world I could ever choose between Standen or Ibiza. They're like they're quite new to our clan, but yeah, honestly, they're a breath of fresh air. Funny as fuck, them two. Really, nice. Really top lads, yeah. Yes. Was all rap. Oh, right. That's well tight. That's tight. That standing. Yeah. Just. I'm not answering that at the for the fear of may. Will or whale? Will. Definitely. 100%. Will don't forget to pop his super in GMs.
And the decent thing about Will is he always goes for his tea at the same time of day, so you know,
Yes.
so you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if you're in the middle of bloody, I don't know, A tracks or something. Oh, I've just got a nip off for me tea.
I
Bloody
remember. Oh
Will.
yeah, he set your clock by him.
He's a character, that fella.
Yes. So
Yeah.
next subject: streaming,
Yeah.
streaming content creating. So obviously that's where all these guys in chat know you from.
Yeah.
So how long have you been streaming for?
Since April 2020. So a year and 2 months, is that? Yeah, a year and two
Yeah.
months. Yeah.
So that's quite. If you think about it, that's still quite a bit of time. That over a year.
Mm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what do you enjoy about streaming? What made you think I'm going to hit
Being
the go live button?
yeah, being a center of attention. Yeah.
You see, this is not a shocked face.
Yeah. 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 I think I'm an attention seeker. So hitting that go live button, everyone has to watch you, don't they? If they come into your channel, you're not fighting anyone else for people's attention, are you? So you're the main show. Plus, you can no. I do like attention. I do. Can't lie, but I think it's like making new friends and stuff, and like building a community. It's something that you can be proud of. I think,
Yeah,
uh, and being able to act like a knobhead. Do you know what I mean? And more people seeing you act like a knobhead.
yeah.
Branding, dude, pin that t-shirt. Yeah, and being able to sell stuff like this. But I don't know. When was the last time you come into my channel? Was it
Uh,
a couple of weeks ago? Because
I was in a week ago. I was lurking. I was
yeah,
busy. I was oddly enough, wife was playing fuck about it. So I was on annual leave last week. So I was digging out garden up,
all right,
and I took my iPad outside, and I put
yeah,
one at garden chairs, and I had the iPad, and I was
yeah.
watching you while I was digging, and all I heard was, "You're not gonna get much fucking done when he's watching that."
Brilliant. Yeah, well, the latest thing at the moment, like we had the mug ads. It's still like it's still in a similar vein. It's still trying to flog gear, but it's never been about that anyway. It's never like the mug ads have never been about selling mugs.
Hmm.
It's been about doing something different. Do you know what I mean? And like I've started dressing up at the moment,
Have you?
putting wig. Yeah, yeah. I don't want to spoil the allure
Right.
of it, but there's actually a few famous people that have been making an appearance in my channel over the past few days, and they may or may not be me dressed up in cheap fancy dress wigs from Smithies. But I can't can neither confirm nor deny that is the case. But yeah, doing stuff like, you know what I mean, just being an idiot and having a laugh.
Well, that's what leads on to the next question. So you've had fake granddad,
Yeah.
and obviously the mug adverts, and
Hmm.
that's like you say, it's not flogging it. It's part of the entertainment.
Yeah.
So fake
Yeah. Yeah.
granddad took on its life of his own at one point.
Yeah, he did.
And
Now he's in. People just find him annoying now because
to that,
he is up a lot. I think I am thinking about retiring fake granddad at some point, but yeah, he'll be missed. Just means that you know what I mean. It means there's something there rather than just not having no cam.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
That was the only idea because the idea at first was to make it so you couldn't tell. But then I thought it'd be funnier if you could it was just really obvious. But still, people say, there's something wrong with your camera. And
yeah.
then
Or
you say,
why do you keep stumbling as you head into the door several times?
Yeah. Like one's like it's totally obvious in it, and people still say there's something wrong with you. Are you okay? New people who come in.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, but yeah, that just started off as having something there. If I wanted to do something that I didn't want the viewers to see or like my mates to see or whatever, however, because that's been there since the beginning.
yeah,
Like,
yes.
yeah, not that I'm like some big streamer now, but when there was only like two or three people watching, Fake Grandad was a thing.
Yeah, a bit like me when I go for my fresh air break.
Yes, 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 yes. Like I say, I'm not going to say what I do when Fake Grandad's on, but everyone knows anyway.
Yes.
Do little skits with Mafiosa Mike and Big Ron, etc. instead of Fake GG.
So you see, chat are playing into my next question here.
Yeah,
So your community.
yeah,
Now, obviously, I'm part of it, and they're a great set of people. All
yeah,
individuals from all different ends of the spectrums, left, right, and centre. But how would you
yeah.
describe your community?
I think like the regulars who come in day after day, and even the ones who like you don't see for weeks or months on end. I think we've all got a similar sense of humour, and we're all mad. And I think it's yeah, I love it, mate. It like you can usually you can usually tell within uh people coming in for an hour or so whether they're gonna come back.
Mm,
Do you know what I mean? Because they get involved in stuff, because it's like Joe and Texan and people who are quite new people, but they just fit in straight away. And like Will, even though he took a lot of shit at first, Will, but he loves it. I think he quite likes that as well.
well, like
I
he's
mean,
10,000 channel points to shut up.
yeah, which I got told to get rid of Viper because he said it was But I think Will loved that. He did. He loved it.
Yeah.
He absolutely loved that channel point reward, and Viper had to spoil it. But yeah, I think they're if not, yeah, I think they must be madder than me to bloody watch me because some of the shit that I do on that channel is like, well, sometimes I switch it off and I think, fucking, you need help, mate.
Yeah.
Dressing up in wigs and that. Yeah, near enough 50. You're dressing up on the internet playing games with bloody scouse wigs on and all sorts. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's a good laugh. It is a good laugh.
I think what, like you say, what works is, so you have people like Leapy Lee,
Yeah,
nicest bloke you could ever meet, and then you've got other people coming in and just hurtling abuse, first message hurtling abuse at you, but then they start chatting to each other in chat and getting
yeah,
on,
yeah,
and it's so great to
yeah,
see all these different types of people
yeah. It
getting
is.
on.
It is. Yeah, it is a good. It's a great. Like I'd never call it like my community. You know what I mean? Because it's not. It's sort of. I think I've always said I'm like glorified LFG with a bit of because I'm not good at Destiny. That's why that fucking glassware account. But like I'm not good at Destiny. I think I was just the one who happened to get into it and turn the camera on and press the go live button, and just like we've gathered these people over time.
Yeah,
Like I've heard other content creators say, oh, they call themselves an army and and give the other community names and that. Like to all that. It's just a place for people to have a laugh first and foremost. If that means taking the piss out of me, fair enough. I don't. Some days I don't take it too well, and I think that's the days that they enjoy the most. So long may that continue.
let's keep poking the bear with a stick.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. I think someone would have to do something pretty bad to get banned. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's quite an open, free speech and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, they're
So
good people.
yeah, yeah, they are really good people.
Mm.
Uh, so, do you have any goals or things that you'd like to do in the future with the channel and the streaming?
Uh,
Like,
I'd
I'm I'm
like,
I'm guessing the purple tick would be one of them.
yeah, yeah, definitely. But yeah, well, what I would have liked was it for it to become. If you would have asked me 6 months ago, was it to become a full-time job? And do you know what I mean? And
Mm,
uh, but yeah, I sort of like I enjoy the size it's at now, and it would be nice to grow. Uh, the tech thing, it's not. I'd like it. Do you know what I mean? It'd be a great achievement, but
yeah,
it's not the be all and end all. Do you know what I mean? I just like that people keep coming in and they're having a laugh, and it doesn't become stale and boring. And if that means making a dick out myself, that's fine because I enjoy that as well.
yeah,
I love being pointed at and laughed at. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
I enjoy that. If I do something and then someone puts in chat, he needs fucking help. I think that's job done. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah, I think as long as everyone can have a laugh, that's all. Like partnering all that would be great, but it's not the be all and end all. I'm not gonna. If I don't grow in the next 6 months, I'm not gonna stop doing it. I'll just keep on doing it until people want to tune in or people want to do vlogs or do whatever the thing is at that time.
yeah. Have you have you thought about maybe branching out to like your friends were Houndish and Java to YouTube or the craze with TikTok and people like
Mm,
D Flawless, who was brilliant with his TikToks.
yeah,
Have you ever
yeah. I've
thought
not.
about doing some like
Yeah,
the daft stuff?
yeah, yeah. I've thought about it, and I put a couple of things on TikTok, but not really anything of note. Uh, but I think like the YouTube thing, I'd never do. I'd never attempt to with like Destiny or anything. But
Mm,
I've had some ideas of like mad things to do on YouTube. Like I won't share them because yeah, but I've had a couple of ideas, and it would be based around gaming, but it'd just be mental. The
yeah,
idea that I've got is a bit mental,
right.
so I'm not going to share
Well,
it.
yeah, just leave
It
it there
might
because you
never
don't
come.
want
It
to.
might never. Yeah, it might
Oh,
never come of anything. But I've got some ideas of
and if
how
it
you
does, you're
could.
not spoiling it for people.
Yeah, 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 exactly. Because you could take like the Grandad Gaming, if you want to call it a brand. How at the moment Grandad Gaming is just Destiny in it, and it's a load of nutters in a chat having
Yeah,
a laugh. But that name, Grandad Gaming, could open up loads of sort of things. So I've thought about it, but yeah, not yet.
and obviously the content for the channel will stay
Yeah.
Destiny.
For now, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You never know if, cause like I've seen it. That's another thing about the partner thing. I've seen a lot of channels they get partnered and then they go into. They seem to go like they seem to dip and they don't seem to have the same enthusiasm for it as they did before they got partner.
I
That's
have
why,
noticed that with a couple of people
yeah,
recently.
yeah, yeah. So, but I think a lot of that is because they have that thing to go for, and once they get that, they they don't purposely take the foot off the gas, but they think, oh, I can try different things. So when they try different things, such as being a variety stream or playing different games, it's they lose a bit of the audience. So it might be a bit of both.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's why. Yeah, but at the moment it's just Destiny. Yeah.
So, with all your wisdom,
Hmm.
if there's anyone obviously watching at the moment or watches it later on YouTube or wherever they catch this, if there's somebody wanting to hit that live button for the first time,
Yeah.
what 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 advice would you give them?
Uh, watch. go around Twitch and see what you like to be entertained by, and like say pick 2 or 3 channels that you actually go back to and the reasons why you go to them, and you can guarantee all 3 of them will probably be different.
Yeah.
And it's not about copying one of them 3. It's about offering something different. It's about offering yourself up as well. It's not, you can, like, imagine I couldn't be the next Chevy because
Yeah.
I can't. So, but I enjoy watching him because he's funny. Do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? He's got funny one-liners, and
Yeah.
he's just funny. So what I thought is that I thought sometimes I can be funny. So I'll be my own brand of funny. But people have to find their own brand of what they are, don't they?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
And that's the hard thing. Because no one wants to watch someone just sat there with their headphones on playing Destiny, do they? Really? You need to entertain people, don't you?
Yeah, you've got
Or you need to
interact
make
and
a connection
entertain.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is the hard thing to do, I think. Or the thing that people, because if you're absolutely shit at the game and amazing, you can do trials carries, not raid carries. I don't think that's going to get you viewers, but trials carries,
Mm.
that's a ticket straight away to. Because I know there's a lot of trials. I mean, there's a lot of trials carry streamers who don't do very well. So if you got a bit of a personality and a skill level,
Yeah.
then that's a gateway. But if you haven't got any of them, you need to offer something different, don't you?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Right, so that is the end of tonight's podcast. We've
Great.
got to
I
the
mean, not
end.
great as in thank God it's over. I enjoyed that. Yeah. It was good, that.
So
Yeah.
what happens at the end of the podcast is we do go and raid out to another channel. First of all,
Yeah.
I know I can see you giving him a load of abuse in chat, but let's give this really, really good streamer, top bloke, some love in chat. Because he's right, he does entertain, he is funny, and that's why you all keep coming back every single day to watch him. So show him some love.
His version of funny, grumpy old git. Thank you, Abifa. See, Abifa's. Look at that. That's why you're my favourite Scotsman, Abifa. But love's a strong word. Yeah, love is a strong word. I'm going to have to change that emote. Yeah. But thank you for having me on, yeah. So who are you
You
going
are welcome.
to...
I'm just looking around the list at the moment. Because what I've been doing is I've been trying to go around people I haven't been to before.
Right.
But then if there isn't anyone on, then I'll pick someone. Well, I have to pick somebody, but yeah.
Yeah.
I think I've done all the people that are on at the moment. So, right. So for anyone in chat, there is a raid command that is getting put in there. It's a very simple copy and paste it in wherever we are going. I know where we're going. We're going to another member of Team Sublime, who's a very good friend of mine, a very good Sherpa. I'll let Grandad and her argue out who's the best.
Jadis, is it?
We're going to see Jadis.
Yeah. Good. Absolutely wonderful.
So let me just do that and do that. Right, so again, thank you very much, Mr. Grandad Gaming, for joining me this
No
evening.
problem. Thank you very much for inviting me.
Thank you to everyone in chat for obviously participating in the podcast. It was great to see all the comments and questions coming in and the banter that was there. So all I ask is, we're going to go see Jadis. copy and paste that raid command, spam a chat. If you don't follow her already, drop her a follow. She's a great Sherpa. If you need to run Vorg or DSC or anything like that, she's the person, apart from Grandad, she's the person that will help you out. Yeah,
Unbelievable. Well, yeah, come on your bloody show and then you basically talking up one of my competitors. Unbelievable. Don't
I
fucking
was
ask me again.
I've been talking you up
Tell
through
you
the
that.
podcast.
Jesus Jones.
Right, so that's it from me. I am back tomorrow. Now, the streams have been a bit sporadic lately. One, because I've been on annual leave, and two, because the European Championship's been on. So that's sort of affected when I've been live lately. I say hopefully, when England get knocked out on Tuesday night, streams will go back to normal. That's the idea. So,
Beautiful.
yes, I will be back tomorrow. And that's it. That's done.
Nice
Right.
one, mate. Thanks very much.